everybody, it's Cole Frenzy. Welcome to today's video. So today, you probably recognize this tier list thing here. Yeah, I'm finally going to put mine together. This is going to include, of course, Cold War, the current Call of Duty right now. I'm going to say this right out the gate. I love zombies, I love campaign, I love the special ops, don't get me wrong. But this is all going to be multiplayer based in this video. So, I just wanted to make that clear right now. But, I do got differing opinions on a lot of these games, of course. So we're going to go through each one by one, in the order that they came in. So, let's do this, guys. Been looking forward to this. Okay, so we're going to start with Call of Duty 1, which I believe is this one. So, I don't really have much experience with this game, I'll be honest with you. What I do know about it, kicked off the franchise on Xbox, the first introduction of multiplayer, I believe. So I mean, it's got a couple good things going for it. I feel like it doesn't age well. That may just be my opinion, or maybe because I wasn't there in the prime of its life cycle, but just for kicking off the series, I think I'm gonna place it kind of right here in the middle. So I think B tier is kind of a fair spot for it. Along with that, we have Call of Duty 2. So Call of Duty 2 is right here. I had a little bit more experience playing this game. Again, just not much. It was kind of like, I don't know if I really enjoyed it as much. I don't know, I just thought the gameplay was a little slower. Didn't really like the maps. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing, but I think I'm gonna put it down here at C tier. Call of Duty 3! Oh, this mess of a game. Alright. So, I've played the multiplayer in this game. They made a couple improvements. Did I care for it? Not really. Just the game, the hit detection in this game was the worst thing I've ever seen. Honestly, COD 3, D tier. Alright, so from here on out, I'm gonna have a little bit of varying opinions of the game. Not just, I don't really got much experience. I actually have real opinions of the following games. So let's do this. Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 was interesting. I did not play it during its life cycle, but I did go back and play it a lot, actually, in years following. I don't know, but I did enjoy the game a lot. I got to the max ring. Did I enjoy it? Yeah. Did I have some good games on there? Yeah. Did I like that the M16 was like the only weapon I ever seen? No. But due to the fun and how it really kicked off like Xbox 360 gaming when it comes to first-person shooters, I think I'll put it at B tier. I think that's a fair position for it. Alright, next game, known as the Hack Fest right now, because every single game you go into is hacked. World at War. So, literally this, to me and a lot of other people agree with this, it was just COD 4, just World War II. I liked the multiplayer. The MP40 was very annoying because everybody and their grandma used that, but honestly, I don't think I enjoyed it as much as COD 4. I think C tier kind of fits it a little bit. Alright, so the next one here is Modern Warfare 2. Oh boy. I may get some hate for bashing this game. Let me say this. I played this game about halfway through its life cycle at a friend's house. This is what kind of introduced me to Call of Duty. Was I a fan of it at the time? No. My friends were complete jerks, and they would drop shot me with snipers, and I'd get so mad. I'd be throwing controllers, slamming them on the couch, and man, I was mad at this game. No, a few years ago I went back to this game, and I went with a completely clear mind. I'm like, let me figure out today why people liked this game so much. And I figured it out. Was it chaotic as heck? With the one-man army noob tubes, the ridiculous explosive radius, the overpowered kill streaks, the nukes that end the game, the commando lunging, that was, oh my god, don't even get me started. Once you're close to somebody, you're done. Was it chaotic? Yes. But was it fun? Yes. And that's why I'm going to give it the A tier today. Modern Warfare 2 was a prime example on how a game could be completely unbalanced. Let's be honest, there was no balance to this game at all. And for it to actually still be fun. Let's see, our next one is Black Ops 1. First Call of Duty game I've ever owned. First Call of Duty I played through its entire life cycle. And I even went into the next game's life cycle and continued playing it. So Black Ops 1, hands down, for me, S tier Call of Duty. The kill streaks were very good in this game. I think what they did different from MW2 is that you can only get one set of streaks, one time, and one lifespan. So you had to die in the multiplayer to be able to get more kill streaks. So I believe Modern Warfare 2 you could just keep cycling and keep going. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I think that's how that worked. I mean, the maps were amazing. I mean, I can't name one map that I completely hated in this game. And these maps are constantly being brought back to the newer Call of Duties. I mean, that just shows its replayability. So for me, Black Ops 1, I may have a biased opinion on this, but I believe it's one of the best Call of Duties ever made. Alright, what do we got next? MW3. Alright, I've got a Moab in this game. So a nice little fun fact about your boy Hunter in this game. Is it S tier? No. The lag compensation was horrible. Matchmaking was horrible. You would get into the games and you would literally just be zoop, 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 not be able to shoot anybody. You lag out of the game, migrating host. It was like every other game. The weapons were very unbalanced. Some of the kill streaks were way too good. The support package kill streaks. You should not have lethal killing kill streaks in the support package. I'm sorry, it should not happen. Specialist, they introduced the specialist package in this game. I really did like that. If you weren't using the ACR or the MP7 or the occasional PP90 M1, you are SOL, my friend. And the face-off game mode is another positive that I liked. 2v2 and 3v3 face-off, I loved that game mode. They had special maps just for those game modes, and they worked perfectly. I loved them. That's why I'm going to give MW3 the fair position of B tier. Alright, from MW3 we move on to Black Ops 2, and everybody could easily guess where I'm going with this one, S tier. It's a very popular opinion in the Call of Duty community that Black Ops 2 was the best Call of Duty ever made. Just look at the weapons for one. It took us into a futuristic setting that's not too far in the future, but it's close enough in the future where we could experience things like this. I mean, it was based in 2025. There's no laser guns, there's no jetpacks, there's none of this crazy stuff. It was futuristic. It gave us kind of a new taste of what Call of Duty could be. And each weapon had all kinds of camos. I mean, how many different camos were on each gun? It's like 30? And each one has a different set of things that you gotta accomplish with it. Like, get 5 bloodthirsties, get kills with no attachments, get kills with all attachment slots filled. I mean, it just added so much variety and replayability to the game, and introduced a special camo, diamond camo, that was never seen before. So there was a lot of replayability. The maps were amazing. Maps from this game are still constantly brought back. So, Black Ops 2, easily the best Call of Duty ever made. Alright. Man, this is gonna bring back some memories I don't have. Call of Duty Ghosts. Okay, what reminds me of Call of Duty Ghosts is my rage videos that I used to do back in the day. Why? Because this game was frustrating. This game had these giant maps for 6v6 game modes. It made no sense. But Ground War could have easily been made for the past-gen consoles. You would walk around for 2 minutes, not find nobody. I mean, what were they doing at Stonehaven? I mean, the kill streak sucked. I mean, they got us the Ripper. The Ripper was a cool DLC gun. Same thing with the Maverick and Maverick A2. They were pretty good guns that they introduced. And I mean, yeah, you could argue the DLC was very good, but I think it just came too late. I mean, people were already gone by the time the DLC even got there. Now, did I watch videos and think, you know, the Michael Myers map was cool? Yeah, I did. The Predator map was really cool too, where they actually implemented, like, his laser cannon into it. That was so cool. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. But I think the DLC just came too late. Everybody was gone. I honestly think it's a C tier Call of Duty. Oh, speaking of games I don't like, let's move on to Advanced Warfare. Oh my god. This is probably like one of my least played new CODs, and there's good reasons for it. I mean, it's just not that great of a game. There's many things I hate about this game, actually. Advanced Warfare introduced supply drops, which you guys absolutely know I despise. It's not called Battle of Duty for no reason. That's because this one gun, the Bal 27, overruled everything. The only thing that could put up a fight with the Bal 27 was the ASM-1, and that's if you had the speakeasy variant of it. Oh, let's talk about variants of weapons, too. When you put supply drops in the game, and they are things that you can pay for, you should not have variants of guns that change the stats so dramatically that it puts other players in a completely lower tier of being able to kill people. Honestly, I could just end it right there, but just to add more insult to injury, the map sucked, the kill streak sucked, the advanced movement was so clunky and too fast, you couldn't track nobody, it was just, oh my god, it was awful. It's gonna be, for now, my 1 F tier. Alright, next Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. Alright, Black Ops 3 was okay. It was advanced movement, but I think, personally, Black Ops 3 was advanced movement done right. It was slow, not too aggressive, not so clunky, not so awkward to move around. You could still track people easily. Was it the best Call of Duty ever? No. But, did it have some good things to say about it? Yeah. One negative I do want to say about it before I start, talking about the positives is it still had supply drop weapons. The NX Shadowclaw alone makes me hate the supply drop weapons in this game. Now, they didn't have variants in this game, which that's okay. But again, your chances of getting one of these powerful weapons from these supply drops is so low that you had to buy like 100 of them to even get a chance. Good maps, good game modes, movement done right. I liked all the weapons. And this was also, I was in Exotic Gaming, that gaming YouTube team that I was in. Black Ops 3 was basically our platform, and I had a lot of good memories playing that game with them. I've done live gameplays where I've went like 41 and like 7, and I mean, I've done really good in Black Ops 3. I think B tier. No, I'm gonna put it in A tier, because that would be putting it with MW3, and I kind of bashed it earlier. Oh boy, Infinite Warfare. So, this may come as a surprise, but out of all these games, I've never once owned Infinite Warfare, if you can believe that. Now, I've been to my cousin's house, I've played Infinite Warfare plenty of times, gotten a pretty decently high rank, I've done good playing the game. Is it the best Call of Duty ever? No. The advanced movement, they definitely did take some notes from Black Ops 3, and they dimmed it down a little bit from Advanced Warfare, which I do respect. The salvage was definitely a better system, and, it was a futuristic Call of Duty. I think if they started with Infinite Warfare, I think the feedback on the Jetpack era Call of Duties would have been a little bit better. So, is it as bad as Advanced Warfare? No. Is it as good as MW3? I don't think so. So I'm going to put it in C tier. That's a lot less harsh than others would do. So I think, out of fairness and respect to them actually looking at the advanced movement and seeing what was wrong with it and fixing it, I do give them respect for that. I think that leaves us with World War II next. That's literally what the developers said about the game. It's vulnerable and ordinary. I agree. When the game first came out, it was bland, didn't offer much, people got bored really fast. But then, about halfway through the game's life cycle, the studio had a complete overhaul of the game, completely changed up divisions and weapons and balancing. I mean, they did so much. A lot of people went back and they seen that, hey, this game improved and it's really good. And I agree. I went back to World War II. I liked the game. After the overhaul, it was great. So if we were talking about before the overhaul, I would put it next to this jumbled mess right here. But if we're talking about in terms of after the overhaul, they shot it up all the way to B tier. I mean, I think they did a really good job with the overhaul. Man, I knew this one was coming. So, Black Ops 4. I'm going to say this right off the bat. It's going to be a mostly negative path, and here is why. Black Ops 4, the 125 health ruined the game. I personally believe that 125 health ruined the game. It just made gunfights way too inconsistent. It made every gun feel like pea shooters. I mean, it was... The 125 health, it didn't make sense, and I didn't like it at all. I think they just went backwards, man. I didn't really care for the maps. I mean, it's just... The supply... I mean, I didn't really care for this game that much. And I think the biggest kick in the chin from this game is half of the maps weren't even new maps. They were recycled maps from older Call of Duty games. And I mean, I get they were going for like a nostalgia thing here, but we've played on those maps for years. I mean, like the maps from Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, like Summit, Firing Range, Nuketown, Jungle. I mean, we played on those since Black Ops 1, which, what was that, 2010? We've been playing these games for almost a decade when this came out. And it's like, oh, here it is, just, you know, remastered, and there you go. That's your Call of Duty game for the year. I'm like, that added nothing to the game, and honestly, you know, 1 or 2 maps here and there, I mean, adding 1 in each DLC, okay, I'm fine with that. That's great. But it had nothing original that was really to write home about. So, Black Ops 4? I'm thinking B tier. Alright, Modern Warfare 2019. This game had the potential to be here. And I'm not lying to you. The game had the potential to be right there, right next to Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. The maps and their design ruined that completely. I think B, again, is another placing here. It's just kind of average. A lot of people could say, yeah, there was a lot of camping in the game, and that made it unplayable. I mean, do you blame people, though? Look how the maps were designed. Buildings everywhere, corners everywhere, windows everywhere, things to mount on everywhere. I mean, challenges that made you mount over stuff and stay in one position the whole time to get camos. I mean, they did that to themselves. And not to say the kill streaks aren't anything to really write home about. And the guns, they're okay. They're decently balanced. I mean, it was just so average. Design was a little less of this and the stationary stuff, and more of moving around and getting the game going. It would have hit S tier. Like, I'm being completely honest here. It would have hit S tier for me. But it failed to do so just slightly. So what do I think about this game? I don't like it whatsoever. Maps suck, kill streaks suck, guns suck, replayability's not there, boring, gunfights are very inconsistent. I mean, what else is there to say about it? I mean, it's just not good. I mean, we're nearing the end of its life cycle, like, the next, 3 months or so. I'm not going to return to play Cold War. And I'm just ready to move on to the next Call of Duty. See how I like it. You're going down in D tier. I do not like Cold War whatsoever. And I really got nothing positive to say about the game. You know what? The graphics are okay. I will give the graphics that. You can definitely see the upgrade in the graphics. But other than that, I have nothing good to say about the game. I disliked every match I was ever in the game. I've played with friends to try to make it better. It don't work. The skill-based matchmaking is so thick. It's infuriating. So, yeah. I don't like it. Now, there's one more that I want to add in here, and that's Call of Duty Mobile. That's going to be put in an A tier for me right now. Do I think it's as replayable as Black Ops 2? No. Everybody is, thirsty to go back and play Black Ops 2, but it's so hacked that it's impossible. So I'm putting Call of Duty Mobile at A tier. And speaking of that, I'm actually going to be doing some Call of Duty Mobile videos coming up here in the future, so I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. So yeah, that has been my Call of Duty tier list. If you guys have any differing opinions, you think I should maybe switch some things up a little bit, give me your list down below, and I'd really love to see it. If you agree or disagree, please leave that down in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. This has been your boy Hunter, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.